What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Lit back with another NBA 2K24 video, and in today's video I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys. As you can see on your screen, in today's episode we are going to be creating a offense heavy point. With that being said, let's jump right into the build. Now obviously if you want to make this build, you have to make it at the point guard position, otherwise you won't get the name offense heavy point. You will get a different name. As for the template, I went 6'6", 192 with a 6'10 wingspan. You could tweak this however you like to your liking, but for the name, you have to have a point guard position, otherwise you won't get the name. And then these are the attributes that I went with. 67 close shot with the 87 driving layup, which is pretty much going to unlock most of the layup badges that we need, or that I like to use anyway, you know, on super high levels. Pretty much everything is going to be gold and Hall of Fame except for like one or two badges. As you can see, we'll have silver whistle and silver slithery. Other than that, everything else is going to be Hall of Fame or gold, which is more than enough to finish at a high level. Moving on to the shooting, we have a 92 mid-range and an 89 3-ball. 89 3-ball is more than enough to space the floor and hit consistently. I was shooting around like 54% with an 86 earlier in the year, and to my knowledge, everybody's claiming that they patched shooting and made shooting easier. So with the 89 3-ball, you will more than, be able to shoot with this. And then on top of that, we also have a 92 mid-range, which is going to help us with not only getting Hall of Fame Midi Magician, but it's also going to help us unlock a lot of these badges because we aren't going to meet the requirement. So right here, you see open looks. We're going to have Hall of Fame open looks because we have a 90 mid-range. But if you look at it, for the three-point, we need a 93 3-ball. We only have an 89. So ordinarily, we wouldn't be able to get this badge Hall of Fame. But because we have a high mid-range, we're going to get a lot of these other badges on Hall of Fame. You see, for Hall of Fame guard up, you need a 94 3-ball. But we're going to get that Hall of Fame because of our 92 mid-range. And yeah, that's basically the gist of why a lot of people go higher on the mid-range than the three, just to unlock a lot of those badges on higher levels that they wouldn't ordinarily be able to do for their three-point. Free throw, unfortunately, you have to cut some corners, and the only place I can really cut those corners is the free throw. So, we're only going to have a 77, but if you look at my past videos, I always tell you guys to at least shoot for like a 77 to an 80-ish so you could knock down your free throws consistently. I tried using 71 just to get bronze free points, and yeah, it's decent, but I feel like I missed too many free throws compared to like past 2Ks where you could slap on a 70 free throw and shoot 98%, 97%. You can't do that in 2K24. You need to put your free throw rating up if you want to consistently knock down free throws. So I usually go 80, 85, sometimes even 90, depending on the type of build that I'm running and whether I have finishing or not. If I'm not going to be in the paint at all on the build, there's really no point in me going crazy on the free throw. But do keep in mind that when it comes to technical free throws, transition, take fouls, defensive threes, whoever shoots the free throw is going to be based on who has the highest free throw rating. So if you want those extra points to add to stat pad and just increase your point per game total, or just to help you get towards takeover faster, then the higher your free throw is, the better your chances. I have a 98 free throw on my three-point shot hunter, and guess what? I shoot damn near every single free throw with or without takeover. I usually be the one shooting the free throws. It's very rare that somebody has a 99 free throw and they get to shoot the free throw over me. So keep that into consideration too if you do play rec or 5v5, pro-am, whatever, squad, no squads, whatever. Moving on to the playmaking, 87 pass accuracy, 93 ball handle, 83 speed with ball is obviously the staple, so we could get golds, blow by and speed booster, hyperdrive and all that good stuff. 93 ball handle, run of the mill. All my builds have a 92 or better. I have some builds with a 92, 93 and 95 ball handle. Really comes down to what you want. 93 will get us Hall of Fame ankle breaker and gold killer combos, but you can get by with 92. Gold ankle breaker is no problem, and silver killer combos is no problem, but 93 will get you Hall of Fame ankle breaker and gold killer combos, which is nice to have, especially if you're running point guard. You want to be able to dribble, and the ankle breaker is nice to help free you up here and there. And then of course the 87 pass accuracy. I run point mostly with a 77 pass accuracy, and yeah, you can't make risky plays or just be throwing alley-oops constantly and doing dumb stuff like that, risky stuff. But with a 77 pass accuracy, I have more than enough to run the point, and I probably maybe average like one turnover a game. And again, like I said, that's mostly because when you pick a pass, sometimes it will pull somebody into the paint, pull them to the three-point line. You know how glitchy the passing is. You'll pass it to somebody and your guy will pass it right at the back of the defender's head and turn the ball over. Like, the passing is weird in this game. point. So just having an 87 or even a 99 pass accuracy, it won't save you from dumb animations or the game pulling people or throwing people around when you passing the ball. So do keep that into consideration. 87 years nice just for the badges, but you can get by with lower if you want. But I'm going with the 87 on this build. Moving on to the defense, I'm a firm believer in playing defense. You guys know I always tell y'all, you know, if you're a good defender, you can get by with less. But for those of you who aren't good defenders or who need help, 80 perimeter defense with the 72 still isn't too shabby, especially with the 86 speed that we have in the physicals. 80 perimeter defense is going to get you most of these badges bronze. Now, I'm a firm believer that if you play lockdowns and you know how to play good defense and you don't really need a bunch of stuff, you can get by with the 76. And I've been saying this since the year the game dropped, first month the game dropped. I'm like, y'all can get by with a 76 with no steal. I have a shoot first point, 76 perimeter, no steal. I box people. 72 still, it is nice because now I can reach. They're not going to dance and dance and dribble around me trying to break me down because now I can reach. So that's why the 72 still is there, so that dudes don't just dance in front of your face. That is the only problem with playing with a build with no steals, that you can't reach. You can box people for 20 seconds, but they'll keep dancing because you're not reaching, you know. But with a little bit of steal, now they won't feel the need to just dance all day because now you got bronze glove and bronze right stick ripper. With the 72 steal, you can now reach here and there. You're also going to have bronze interceptor, so now you can play passing lanes a little bit, snatch alley-oop passes out of the sky and all that good stuff. No steal, it's a little bit harder, but if you are a good defender, you can get by no problem with no steal. I do it all the time. I have an 85 perimeter build with my 3-point shot hunter. 85 perimeter defense, no steal, box people. Shoot first point, 76 perimeter, no steal, box people. It is definitely possible, but again, if you aren't a good defender, then I would recommend that you go 85-85 or even 80-72 or 85-72 just to give you better badges and stuff. You know, a lot of these badges, all these badges would be silver if I had 85 perimeter defense, and then, you know, the bronze for stealing ain't bad, but if you go 85-85, all of your badges will be silver pretty much. So, but for this build, we're going 80-72. Then for the physicals, 86-83, obviously for speed booster, blow by, all that good stuff. Then we have a 65 strength, which is mostly going to be for gold fearless finisher, because I told you guys fearless finisher with all those other layup badges go crazy this year. Even if you get it silver or even bronze, I would just recommend that you shoot for fearless finisher. You definitely want it, but since we're going with the 87 layup, I know that 87 is the threshold for gold fearless finisher. So I'm like, yo, I definitely need 65 strength for that gold fearless finisher because that badge goes crazy. And the thing is, you're going to pop that badge no matter what, whether you're doing hop steps, whether you're doing euros, spin layups, any type of contact, they're going to give you fearless finisher boost as well too. So that's why I strive for getting that badge constantly. And then honestly, a 96 stamina to wrap up the build, gold handles for days, bronze 94 feet, and then of course at the very end you see that silver workhorse, and then of course you see the shades of, which I believe is Steve Nash, CJ McCollum, and then De'Aaron Fox. And you'll see that we have built a offense heavy point. So there you have it. This is my offense heavy point build for NBA 2K24. It's been your boy Make America Lit. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K24 content. And, of course, more rare builds like this. I'm out, y'all. Peace.